Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Patriots and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Throwing Jones. And incomplete to open things up.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Patriots send out their punter. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On 2nd down now, Kendrick. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there on the run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
You know, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
Going for it all. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 41. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete.
Easy work. It's easy work.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 72 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
On 2nd down, it's Briggs. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Briggs only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson now. His throw incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Connor. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to have to hook up the shorts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part. Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. The point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Open man here. Schwartz complete. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate, because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
Joseph Osai. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Got an open man at Schwartz. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Briggs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard. Now a give right side. Briggs. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to run past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. This take it in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
To throw again on second down. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew they were time getting short. They had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Taken at the goal line.
It don't matter, it's okay.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 4. Jackson steps away to his left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Schwartz. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Throwing, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Jackson rolling to his left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I think people watching this one right here gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Yeah, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now Jones and the Patriots down 28-24. A little over 20 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Able to shake him off. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. To throw is Jones. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.